So Joel and Mike have gone out of their way to create a turnkey business for you with tools, and this isn't something that's cheaply made. These are quality first-hand tools, autoresponders, email, video email, etc., that any business would be happy to have, and that works for any type of business or niche. So you can go out and sell them the service to anybody. Even if you was not selling the reseller part, you're still able to resell the tools, just like you started your own autoresponder company. Now, becoming a reseller and getting other resellers under you is where you can really multiply your income, and that's what you want to work toward. So become a reseller as quick as you can if you have not already. In the back end, they've got videos that have already been recorded for you. They walk through the reseller account that I just mentioned about the third button over here. It talks about your autoresponder, and then the welcome video, and we'll look at each one of those as I walk through them. Over here on the left, we're going to start out with the promotional tools. The first thing that you're going to notice is you have a link for your affiliate URL. This is where you're going to pick that squeeze page. Remember, I said in the beginning with the graph, all you need to do is pick a squeeze page. Each one of these squeeze pages will have your link below them. So pick the one that you want to use, and that's the link that you're going to start driving traffic to. Now later on, there's going to be some other options and some more training that's going to teach you how to build your own sites, but that's not what we're doing right now. The fact is, we want to get you in money as quick as possible. So the fastest way to do it is use a turnkey system. They've already spent the time to develop these for you, so just pick out what one you want to use and then start driving traffic to it. That's it. Below is banners. You can come in here and pick any one of the banners. If you already have a website, put the banners on your website. If you don't have a website, you may want to do banner advertising. You may want to, instead of solo ads, I mean, there's all kinds of ways of using the banners. So pick out a banner, and even if you have a blog that you're working with, put the banners on that blog. Any place that you can put them so that people are starting to see the traffic from it. Ad copy. They've already typed up 3 copies of emails for you. All you got to do is copy them to your clipboard, paste them in your autoresponder, and blast out an email, or send out to your friends or ones that you believe that's interested in the business. Very simple. You don't even have to think about it. Invite a friend. Here you can actually select for Gmail. If you have a Gmail address, enter your email, and it'll go out there and send out emails to all of your friends that you've got listed in your Gmail account. You'll see the list below. You can reword this if you want, or you can just use it as it is. All right, under the leaderboard, this is just going to show you when there's the leader contest by a monthly or a weekly basis. As contests are run all the time through Pure Leverage, this is where you're going to want to come to see where you rank in those contests. So make sure you visit here and continue to promote. Don't let it discourage you, let it encourage you. If you're not on the leaderboard, just put a little bit more work in it. Get out there and try a little bit harder. Now, I will tell you this. Everybody thinks there's a magic button. There is no magic button in internet marketing. Most people that came to me in the past have asked me how long it would take them before they could make money with the internet. I'll tell you this, you can make money tomorrow on the internet. In the past, you could not, what I would advise everybody was, you could not make money necessarily to quit your daytime job for possibly up to 2 years by the time you learned the system. Now, Pure Leverage changes that because they've given a system with value that people want. So all you have to do is start promoting it. You can be making money soon. I can't tell you how quick. It all depends upon you. It depends how many hours or what promotions you use. Other than the solo ads, if you don't want to put money into solo ads, you have to go out and do forum advertising or commenting on forums. You have to do Facebook marketing. Whatever it may be, you have to find an alternative to drive traffic. But you can start making money quickly. A lot of people have already started making money that have not ever made money before. So it's not letting the negativity of not making money instantly. One of my rules used to be, when we first started, we was trying to promote and use AdSense back then. If it came in and said we made 3 cents, me and my wife celebrated. It wasn't because 3 cents, people would laugh and say, that's nothing. The fact is, it told us that it works. So all you have to do is know that it works, start applying, and when you see any amount of income coming in, celebrate it. Be happy because you know the system works. All you have to do is continue to work it and tweak it. The benefits is you're not doing 3 cent income with pure leverage. The smallest amount you're making is $25 the first time you sign somebody up, and $12.50 every single month after that they stay in. And if everybody continues to grow and even helps their downline, people aren't going to leave because everybody's making money. It continues to grow. All right? So let's go ahead and move on down the list. Looking at level 1 marketing, this is where the main tools come in. Your lead capture system. Let's go ahead and look at it. In the lead capture, you're going to notice the autoresponders that I referred to in this chart. Pure leverage leads, customers, resellers, and VIP. All of the messages in each one of these can be edited. If you want to go into each one of these autoresponders and look at the messages that are there, these are already in there for you. At some point you may want to customize them. But again, for now, until you get familiar with the system and understand it, I would say let the system work as it is. Now, what we have right now in the autoresponders or the lead capture system, other than the preloaded, you've got 2 for your own personal business. That is not the only thing that's going to be in there. Joel is already working on a full-blown campaign autoresponder just like his in the GVO hosting account. So you'll build your own campaigns. But right now, our biggest focus is for you to promote your pure leverage business. Get involved with it. You still can go ahead and be sending any contacts or leads to your Business 1 and Business 2 campaigns. And we can check with Joel in a little bit, but I'm not sure exactly the time frame it takes to integrate the other into it, but it will be in there. So start looking to benefit from here, learn the system, and then the other autoresponders will give you a lot more capability of earning income. I'm going to go over things in the future in the training that will even show you the true value of what autoresponders can do. We're going to expand on that as time goes. So just bear with us. Do not give up. I heard somebody make a response the other day that they was going to give this business 30 days. Don't be putting a time limit on it. Just stay focused. It'll start working for you a lot faster than you expect. But when you put a time, you're actually bringing that negativity into your mind. You're becoming skeptical about it. So don't let that block what is going to be the whole change of your future and what I believe will or can be the change of your future if you'll let it. So don't put a time limit. Just stay focused on the training. Come back every week with me. Come back every Thursday with Mark, and just stay involved in the business. It will work. again, you can use these autoresponders right now to build a list. If you've got another website, go ahead and start building. The autoresponder system is capable, with the current cost, is for 10,000 leads in it. So if you want to go ahead and start using it, do that, and then you'll have the leads in there even when the other one releases. We've got the video email service. This is something that's become very popular because video is so popular with everybody. Now, you can't physically send a video into somebody else's email client on their computer. Email clients are not designed to play them. The system works by giving a image of a video that opens up in a browser window to play the video for that person that you send the email to. Now, you can send it to friends, or if you want to just send a video to one person, then you can click on send to friends and enter their email address, or maybe it's family, whatever it may be. If you want to just send a welcome message to a bunch of family members, you can do that. If you want to send a video email talking to your downline or to your customers, to the resellers, you can come in here and select any one of the campaigns. You're going to enter your subject. You're going to enter the HTML message here. And then you're going to come below and you're going to either click on uploading a video that you've recorded, whether it's from your iPhone or any smartphone or webcam, it doesn't matter. The record button will take it directly from your webcam. Now, I'm not going to click on it because of this many people in the room. I don't want to take a chance of locking the system down. But clicking record will actually bring it open so that you can see the webcam and then decide to hit record. And then once you're through, it'll save it directly to the system. You don't have to edit it. All you have to do is click on send. So whether you're uploading it from your computer by browsing to the folder, or whether you're recording from your webcam, that video will automatically be added. At one point after that, you can choose a template that you want to be around that video email. Since I can't upload a video at this moment, I can't show you the template, but it's very simple. And then you can edit the text. Once you've done that, you can preview it, click on the create, and now it's gone. It's ready to send that email out to either your friends or out to the campaign. When you're promoting a business, the video email becomes very powerful. People respond when they see you personally because they know it's a real person that's talking to them. The whole deal about internet marketing is building relationships. So make sure that you continue to work to build a relationship. When people come to know, like, and trust, and you've heard Joel and Mike mention that over and over, that is very true to anything. When the people know, they like, and they trust you, then they're willing to buy when you send out something in recommendation because they know who you are. They know the kind of person you are. So build on the relation. In my business over the years, relationships have been the biggest asset in my business. You know, the relationships that we've built by going to live events, the relationships that we have built with Joel, Mike, Mark, with all of the people that we've met, mean more to me and my wife than the income, because that is the basis of our income, but it's also the basis of our life. Helping people that have been in our business, that have come to us as members, when you can see them succeed, is more satisfaction than when you see the income that you've got. By them succeeding, you will succeed. So don't get me wrong, we're all in business to earn and make a living. But the fact is, focus on helping people and it will come to you. So stay positive. Don't let other people discourage you. Real quickly, I'm going to mention that I had one marketer come to me one time and said, or I listened to the story that he had a bunch of people around him and his family and his friends that were negative. He took them out to eat. He said, I want to take y'all all out to eat. Come out to eat with us. After they all sat around the table and everybody placed their order, he stood up and then he told the waiter, and make all of theirs to go. Now that doesn't mean that you are to push everybody away from you, but it means don't let their negative thoughts that try to destroy your business take away from what you know is possible. Because the business is possible. Yes, there's been a lot of fraud in the past in the internet market, and there still is today. But when you know the product yourself and you know the value, take the product yourself. Go out and look and see if you can buy a product like an autoresponder, a video email service, a conference room at the price that you're able to get pure leverage with and sell. Use the tools and you know the value of them. So don't let people turn you away from using it or building your business, and don't let their negativity slow you down. All right? Okay, let's move on. In the conference room, this is exactly what you're watching me on right now. So you've got your own conference room, up to 100 people. You can start holding your own webinars immediately. When people come to a webinar, it's a lot easier because they see a real person, and they'll start building on that relationship. So start using the webinar, bring people to it, and start talking. You can be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. You can take and bring 100 people into a room and show them the back end to get them signed up. That way they know what you are about, what you're passionate about. So use the room to benefit you. All of these tools can be used in any niche. They're not just limited to pure leverage, but you can use them right now because your pure leverage business is already set up for you. So go ahead and start using them for that purpose. Our live call schedules, again, every Thursday night, you're going to see Mark, Joel, and Mike. And then every Tuesday night, you're going to see me working through the tools. As more things are added, we'll cover each of the tools. And when new things are added, I'll do specific webinars on them. When your blog comes out, I'll do extensive training with it. We want you to understand all of the power behind the tools and how you can run your own business with them. So stay with us, and we'll make you comfortable in using these tools. Again, we can't promise you anything because we don't know how hard you're going to work at it. It's like if you own your own business, even a brick and mortar. Mark, I know, Joel, Mike, or many times are still at work late at night and into the wee hours of the morning. So when you're building your own business, you have to put the hours in. If you was building a brick and mortar business of any kind, you would be putting in more hours. So the nice thing is the fact that everybody can build a business and still do it from home is a beautiful thing. And it gives the freedom to start traveling. We can go anywhere. I can do a webinar from anywhere in the world. It doesn't have to be out of my office. As long as I've got a computer and an internet connection, it works. We can move to wherever we want to. It doesn't matter because we're not tied down to a brick and mortar business in one spot. So the internet business gives you the freedom to live where you want. So hope you can see the value there. All right, level 2, the VIP. This is the $97 package. You want to have the $97 package. And look, we're only talking, when you look at the price of the $24.95 and the $19.97 and the $97, you're looking at less than $140 a month. That is a lot to a lot of people, but like I said earlier, find the way to have the money to continue to focus on your business. It doesn't take but just getting 3 people, and the cost is already wiped out. It's not costing you anything. or actually 4 people to be honest, if depending on the second month after that. So the cost, when you start looking at what you're getting in commission, it doesn't take many to get you into profit where that 140 is costing you nothing. So stay focused on growing the business, and then after that you'll have a lot more to really enjoy. The POW series that are under the VIP, there's 2 calls already been done by our own Mark Call and then Frank Rambuscus, and there'll be a lot more added in here. These are valuable calls that tells you how people have made success. So by doing this, coming to listening to what others, you will always continue to learn. The minute you quit learning is the minute that you fall behind. That doesn't mean that you can't get to a point where you relax. But the fact is, the internet changes. The beautiful thing is, out of everything that's happened over the last 10 years or 12 years in the internet marketing world, there have been lots of things that have been fads that came up. People making money, but then they would fall apart. I don't know how many people remember the $1 million page. One guy built, this was many years ago. He sold 1 pixel for $1 as an advertisement. He had a million pixels on that page. That was a fad. He took and created a $1 million income for him. He had no way of creating that income for anybody else. No matter what you've done in the past, the fact is that the things that have stayed true all the way through the last 12 years in the hosting is you needed hosting, you needed a squeeze page to build a list, you needed the autoresponder. Those have all stayed the same. They're tools that everybody still needs today. So if you continue and look back at what everybody's used and built on, you've got the one tool set that has not changed over 12 years as being needed to be able to grow an internet business. Or what's even become important now is even a local business. People are using autoresponders to stay in touch with their customers. So car salesmen are starting to use autoresponders to automatically keep sending out reminders because they forget about it. So what we're going to do on every time that we get together is continue to learn on that basis. You know, the minute, like I started to say a minute ago, the minute you stop learning is when you fall behind. So stay involved, and I know I've said that over and over, but just stay involved and continue to learn. You'll learn to get up in the morning and be excited just to see what has happened overnight. You know, the fact is you can make money sleeping once you've got the business in place, but you do have to put the work up front. You cannot come in here, say I'm going to pay my $140 and sit back and do nothing and expect to make any money at it. It's not anybody else's responsibility other than yours to build your business. Now, your upline can be there to help you, the same as you need to be there for your downline, but you can continue to grow it. The Elite Club that we've got in the VIP is coming soon, so once it's in here, we'll go over the advantages of it. The PLR store. This gives you PowerPoint slideshows. The one that you've seen me using came from here. I modified it slightly, but they've got them already in here. There are tons of them in here for all kinds of businesses. You know, a lot of blank ones, a lot of them for the other workout programs, Host and Profit, 7-minute workout. You've got send out cards, many MLM programs have already got all of the PowerPoint templates in there that you can use in your conference room to do your PowerPoint slideshows. If you look at the top, you've got backgrounds, nature templates, webcasting templates, all under PowerPoints. You've got video skins that you can select. Again, they're not all for pure leverage. They're for all kinds of business. So pick out the ones you want. These are graphics you will not have to pay for. They're included as part of your package. So you're not out there paying out money having graphic designers to create them. They've been given to you. Logos. Now these are all going to be focused on the GVO and the prospecting account. So as an affiliate, you can use these logos in your advertising to get out there and grow your downline. 3D characters. Again, I've used these in many different areas, many different websites. These are all PLR. You're free to use these graphics in your PLR or your pure leverage websites or your advertising, but you're also free to use them in any website that you build. Special symbols. All the graphics. I mean, there are thousands of graphics in here. FBI warnings. These are just individual slides. The fun spoof slides. So, and then of course the bonus graphics and even music. Here's all the bonus graphics, and then you've got all kinds of royalty-free music that you can use. If you create your videos, come back in here and use these as your background music. So, all right. Traffic and lead generation. This is the big point that people are talking about. Media buys, solo ads. Come in here and see what it costs. Many of these are not as expensive as you think they are. If you'll come down and look, you're going to find reviews on different ones that you can use. Check out each one of these people and see what the price is. They're going to vary heavily. Another point is, if you buy a solo ad and you don't see traffic within an hour, don't panic. I mean, it takes time for solo ads to work. You need to make sure when the solo ad even goes out before you even start looking for results. So check with the person that you buy the solo ads from. These are all independent people that have been checked out and reviewed by Joel and Mike and Mark to provide these services for you. Go in there and check with them, and then make sure that you stay in contact with them about the service that they provided. See when that the solo ad is going to go out, when they'll have the expected traffic for you. Don't let it discourage you if you go out and purchase it and 30 minutes later, an hour later, you're not seeing traffic. Okay, CPA Analyzer. This is something I really do love. Everything that you do, you should be tracking. You want to make sure what works and what doesn't work. So just as we talk about solo ads, when you go to create an ad for a solo ad, make sure you come in here and create a campaign. All you do is come down at the bottom, CPA campaign, and type in, let's just say TNT. Say that was some specific type of service that I was using to promote with. If you'll notice, the link at the bottom has TNT on the end of it. That allows me to track whether that solo ad or that ad campaign or that banner was really driving me any traffic or not. By sending and including that campaign, now you can come back in here and look at every one of these to see which ones are working for you. You don't want to keep putting money into something that's not driving traffic or not getting leads for you. Now, again, if you get a lead but they haven't purchased, do not panic. That's what the autoresponder is for, is to continue to get information to those people to get them to become customers. The big deal is once they become a lead, they're on your list. You can now start sending out emails to them. So if you send out and you see a banner that you've got 3,000 views on it, and you picked up 300 leads, then you just got 10% opt-in, and that's great. Out of those, you may get another 10% that sign up. It depends on the list. So by using the CPA analyzer, you're able to tell which ones work. If you was to get a 20, 30, 40% opt-in on leads, then you're going to be proud to use that system over again. And if they're getting over here that through that same system you're getting 10 that actually become customers, then it's making it worth your money. So use the CPA analyzer. It's not hard. All you have to do is enter down at the campaign. It gives you the link. That's all it is. Once you've done that, then you can come back and check under the visits. When you come into the visits, you'll be able to see a list of how many people are coming. You can also check on the commission. You'll be able to monitor, and I don't have any stats in this test install of Pure Leverage, but you'll be able to monitor how many actually came to your website, how many actual views, which means one person can come and look at your website 10 times, how many were unique individuals that came to your site because it's monitoring the IP, how many of them actually opted into your list, and then also how many of those actually become customers. It'll give you a breakdown real quick what advertising is working for you, what solo ads, or even on your own website. It may be that you put a different campaign on each page of a website so that you can tell which page is actually converting for you. It's all about testing. It's all about knowing the numbers, and it's always about knowing which one works for you. All right, your business. This is where your leads, you can come in, you can send out an email to all the leads. Your downline, stay in touch with them. You need to stay in touch with the downline to keep them encouraged. You can come in and check your commissions and then the payout history. So again, based on this information, I don't have any in this list because this is a test install only, but you can come in here and stay in touch with your downline and verify how much money you're making. Under My Account Manager, you can come in here if you need to change any of your information, like editing your profile. You can decide on if your name is visible to the upline, visible to the downline, etc. If your email changes. Now, scrolling down, one thing that is important, and we can confirm this with Joel, but I do not believe they're going to be issuing checks anymore. You will need to use AlertPay or get your GVO prepaid MasterCard. This is where your commissions will be automatically deposited. So go ahead and make sure that information is in there. Enter your current password and update anything that's in that area. The billing info, make sure that it stays up to date. This is where your credit card information and all would be. You do not want your account going delinquent and then you not realize it. And then staying in touch with your downline and adding a video to it. So with that said, I know we've kind of covered everything in a hurry, and this has been just an orientation type, basically to get you to know who I am, get you to understand what tools you have available to you, what you're going to be able to do with these tools, and how you can start working today to build your business. So I hope everybody's got some advantage out of this training tonight. This was our first training. We'll get more focused on individual tools as we continue along, and as new tools are added, we'll go from there. So with that said, let me go ahead and come back to the room.